Virus is creative by which it causes infection. It works in peculiar way when entering the body to end destroying human cells and causing disease. If a narc enters a city to distort it, he might try to transmit secret information outside this or distort important documents so functionality of the city is harmed. A virus may do similar things to the cells, but it can perform more sophisticated features. Let's review steps and methods of how the virus may cause all these problems. For the virus to cause infection, first it needs to bypass the primary immune barriers. We have skin, immunoglobulins, in mucus secretion, epithelium in respiratory system. We have stomach acidity, sphincter in urinary bladder, and urinary voiding. These factors work as first defense against any organism to enter the body. The virus thus need to be able to face the stress created by these factors before it is able to do anything or affect any organ. The virus may enter the body directly, person to person, or by a vector. Vector could be animal or arthropod. For example, rabies virus is transmitted by animal bite. Human contact could be horizontal, which is person to person, or vertical, which is from mother to baby. In horizontal transmission, the source of virus could be blood, skin, saliva, genital secretion, urine, stool, or respiratory droplets. Vertical transmission may happen via the placenta during delivery or through breast milk. From the time the virus enters the body to the time first symptoms appearing due to infection, there is what's called the incubation period. This period varies from virus to virus, with some viruses able to produce symptoms quickly after entry, such as influenza virus, 2 days, or others that take long time. For example, hepatitis B virus take from 30 to 160 days for symptoms to appear. In some cases, the virus is able to transmit to another person. It get in contact. For example, two people get in contact before development of symptoms in the first person. This is called communicability period. Inside the human body, the virus may produce infection at the site of entry, so-called localized infection, or it may cause infection in area remote from entry site, which is called disseminated infection. Dissemination could be achieved by the virus reaching the bloodstream or ascending from peripheral nerves to more central areas. It may also spread via lymphatics, which eventually end draining in the blood. Two terms to know here: primary and secondary viremia. Viremia means virus reaching bloodstream, virus spreading immediately to the blood. Following the localized entry site is called primary viremia. Sometimes the virus enter blood, then situate in secondary sites, and from there get to blood again to affect other organs. This is called secondary viremia. The ability of virus to affect site different from the entry site is known as tropism. Virus vary in their preferred entry and tropism. This preference depends on several factors. One of them, for example, is the availability of receptors liked by the virus for attachment. Not all cells have the same surface proteins and receptors. For example, CD4 is type of receptor preferred by human immunodeficiency virus, which cause AIDS. Cells that have CD4 are the only ones that can be infected by this virus. Once inside the cell, the virus may get over by the immune system, or may stay still, or they may multiply slowly, or cause acute infection by potentiating cell lysis. So different ways how or what the virus will do once inside the cell. It may get over by the immune system, stay still, multiply slowly, or cause acute infection by potentiating cell lysis. The ability of the virus to cause disease is known as virulence or pathogenicity. Not all viruses have the same ability to cause disease. In addition, the host himself or herself have factors that may prevent or delay the effect of particular virus. An important factor to mention here is the status of the immune system. We have the immune system that fight organisms, including viruses, by different methods. If the virus is recognized by the body, but it is not able to cause infection because it's weak, the immune system develops immunity particularly to this virus. This is a principle of immunization developed due to live attenuated vaccines. Sometimes the virus multiplies slowly and develops disease over a long period of time. This is a principle of chronic infection. Other viruses multiply, then stay still without causing any harm, but keep their ability to be activated later on. In case of low immunity, for example, a patient becomes low immunity, they may reactivate it again. Viruses in this category are said to be latent viruses or in latent status. So, virus causes disease mainly by destroying the infected cells, which might be localized or removed from entry sites. Nevertheless, some viruses work by activation of genetic material. They activate or they affect the genetic material inside the host cell and change it. Because they cause changes in genetic material, this can cause cancer with time by activating something called oncogene or suppressing tumor suppressor genes. If these genes are affected, then that will stimulate alteration of normal cells to cancer cell, and cancer cells divide in uncontrolled behavior. These viruses are known as oncogenic viruses or oncoviruses.